right, boys and girls, so today we have a two-part video. So there are two interactive notebook pages that you will need to print today for science, and they are both on chemical and physical changes. And we want to begin with this one because this one talks about both physical and chemical change. So if you do not have this notebook page printed yet and you're able to do so, go ahead and pause the video and return when you have this page printed. And once you print this page, now that you're back to the video, you're going to cut along the edge and then cut in the middle so that you have two flaps where you can record your information right here below. If you are not able to print this page, then what you can do is just create like a two-column chart on your notebook. So I'm just going to draw a line. And I actually like writing on the lines better, so I'm going to turn my page back this way. And I'm going to see, okay, the one on top here is chemical changes. So right here at the top, I'm going to write chemical change. I just write the word chemical. And then right below, you can see that this is your physical change. So I'm going to write the word physical. So I know that we spent Science Day and quite a bit of our time talking about chemical and physical changes, but we're going to go back and just kind of revisit the difference between the two. So let's start down here with a physical change. Now, you may remember that a physical change is a change that happens in matter, but a new substance is not formed. So we're going to write this definition that it's a change in matter in which a new substance is not formed. Some common examples of physical changes involve the following. Maybe you cut an object, maybe you fold something, you scratch it. These are all examples of physical changes. We even saw the example of like cracking an egg, right? We take the egg and we know what's inside of it, the egg white and the egg yolk, and we might crack it open and now it's in a bowl. Well, a new substance has not been formed. It's the exact same substance that we had inside the egg. However, once we now fry that egg, or we add it to something and we bake it, now a new substance is formed. It changes. It cannot go back to its original state. That leads us into chemical changes. And I'm going to zoom out in case you're still copying some of this down. So if a physical change is where a substance is not formed, then we know that chemical changes occur when one or more substances are changed into entirely new substances. So let's write a chemical change occurs when one or more substances are changed into entirely new substances. Excuse me. So some examples of chemical change might include burning, right? Because now like that ash is formed and that's your new substance. Cooking, rusting, and decaying. I'm trying to squeeze that in. Ooh. So burning, cooking, rusting, decaying are all examples. The last thing that we want to talk about are some signs of a chemical change. So if you see any of these, then it may indicate a physical change. So some things that scientists typically look for. A change in color. Heat. So a change in heat or heat being produced. Light. Or smoke. So a couple things that I'm going to highlight on this page. I'm going to highlight chemical, new substances, just things that I want to stick in my brain. Burning, cooking, rusting, decaying. And then I'm going to highlight the word signs, color, heat, light, smoke. From physical change, I want to highlight new substance not formed. And I might highlight something like these words, cutting, folding, scratching. All right. If you're still copying, you can pause this video right here so that you can get the rest of the notes done. And there is a second video where we will talk more about those chemical changes, such as burning, cooking, rusting, and decaying. All right. I'll see you in the second video.